Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, you guys. And what's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scattered by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday, and I plan on doing the same. Okay, now before we get into what we're here to talk about today, let's talk about what we got coming up on the platform. Now, tonight. Okay. Tonight is the very last episode of Roasted Review for the season. As you know, me, Josiah, and T, we talk about Roasted Review with SWV and Xscape, the Queens of R&B. Tonight is the last episode. It will be on Giving You the Real T's platform. The link is already available, so make sure you go over there and get it, or it should be in the playlist by the time this video drops. So make sure you guys are ready and prepared. Josiah won't be on this week. You know, he popped up last week, but he won't be on this week. So we'll be having two special guests on here with us to close this thing out. But once again, we really appreciate you guys for all of your love and support from this season of Roasted Review. We really appreciate it and all that good stuff. So thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Also, what's coming up is the Whether You Like It or Not panel season 5 Atlanta edition. Okay, as you all know, the Real Housewives of Atlanta is on the way back on May the 7th, and the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be returning on May the 8th. So make sure you guys are tuned in because we're back, honey. All right. So with that being said, that's pretty much all of the things that we got coming up. So let's get into what we're here to talk about. And what we're here to talk about is this interview with Tasha K and Rocky Biven's mistress, Unique. Now, as you guys already know, Tasha K has already done an interview with her already. You know, we did a whole live about it. I think that was like a week and a half ago. But she decided to do a rebuttal after that interview came out. Okay. Now, the tea came out, I think, Saturday or Sunday. But, you know, I was in Atlanta, so I did not get a chance to watch it up until last night. And even last night, I kind of fell asleep. So I had to wake up this morning and finish off the interview. So I did take notes as the interview went along. There was a lot of things that was being said, a lot of things that was being stated, you know. And we're going to talk about it a little bit right now. So with that being said, we're about to go ahead and get into this mess. So let me get my phone because that's where all my notes are. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, you guys. So she said, you know, that at this point, she tried to leave the situation alone. You know, she went through all this stuff with Rocky when she first came out with the situation back in November. You know, all the stuff that she went through. She had to go back and take it back and all that other stuff. So she came out with this back in November. But then he denied knowing her, saying that it was a lie, saying that she was lying, making it seem like she was just this celebrity groupie and all types of stuff like that. And at this point, you know, she was like, at this point, I'm over it. Like, you know, I left this shit alone as much as I could, and it wasn't supposed to go this far, but I'm done. I'm finna put this shit on blast. That's basically what she was saying. It's like at this point, she basically saying, like, I don't give a like I'm putting this on blast because he tried to make it seem like, you know, he didn't know me and that we never had a relationship, trying to play for the cameras, trying to play for the public, trying to play for his wife and make it seem like he didn't know me. But he definitely knew me. He knew my kids. He knew everything about me. He knew where I lived. He moved me around a block from him. He knew me. So there was no need for him to be trying to pretend like he didn't know me because he knew me. Okay. So at this point, we finna let it all out. I'm finna air it all out. That's basically what she was saying. So she said she was supposed to, you know, put her pain into her music. Like, you know, she's a musician. She writes, you know, she was going to put all of her pain from this situation into her music. That's what she wanted to do. Right. So at this point, she said that she's being threatened by Rocky. He's threatening her in so many different ways. You know, he's putting out so many things, and now she really don't know what to do at this particular point. Like, he is threatening her at this point because of the truth, because of all the receipts that she's laying out there, because of the interviews that she's done, because of all of that. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, you know, I got to protect myself. You know, I got to protect myself. And I'm not surprised that he's threatening her. I mean, Did you not hear? Did anybody hear that phone call that he had with Tasha K when the stuff first started coming out, and all this stuff he said about Todd, and all this stuff he said about Candy, and all this stuff he said about other people? Like, you could tell that he's a sociopath, and then on top of that, he's married to a sociopath. But I believe that the person that he married to, which is the other sociopath, I just personally feel like she's a sociopath because of the shit that he had already put instilled in her head. She learned to be a sociopath and a narcissist because she's married to one. But I believe he learned his shit. I'm sorry. I believe he learned his shit from R. Kelly. That's what I believe. So, but whatever. She says, Tasha K had asked her, well, how do you feel about people labeling you as a home wrecker? She claims that she's not a home wrecker. She feels like she didn't wreck anyone's home. He wrecked his own home. So she don't feel like she really did anything wrong in the situation. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, if you are a person that's messing with a married man, then you're going to be looked at as a home wrecker at the end of the day. Like, the man don't stay with you. He stays at home with his wife. So, of course, you're going to be looked at as a home wrecker. You know what I mean? So, when it comes down to Unique, sometimes, like, I be trying to be there for her and just sit there and just listen to everything that she's saying. And even though I don't think that she's lying about a lot of stuff, I do feel like in her mind, she thinks that she's on the higher standpoint, like she's on the same level as Latasha is, and she would never be there because she had to be a secret. She had to be, the Whitney Houston in this saving all my love for you type of situation. Like, you still sitting around. He said, be patient, just wait a little longer. But that's just an old fantasy. That's what that is. So, no, you're not on the same level as Latasha. And you will never be on the same level as Latasha. So I just, no, like, just stop it. Just stop it with the BS. You know what I mean? Like, you are a mistress. You are labeled as a home wrecker. And that's just what it is. Regardless of what he does, you're still going to be labeled as that. But she feels like she's not a home wrecker because she feels like she was lied to. She feels like Rocky made it seem like he wasn't happy. Rocky made it seem like, he was in a business relationship. It wasn't really what everybody thinks it is. It was more so of a business type of thing. So that's why she feels like she's not a home wrecker. So could I say that I understand where she's coming from? I mean, she was lied to. She thought the relationship was something else, but it was not what she thought based off of what he said. So could we really be mad with her for saying that she's not a home wrecker, even though he did kind of lie to her? That's questions that need answers. I'm pretty sure that this video will be a premiere video, so I'm sure y'all gonna be in the comment section basically giving y'all opinion and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, but I'm just telling y'all that's just what she said. Okay, she said she don't feel like she's a home wrecker, mainly due to the fact that she was lied to. That's what she was saying. So then Tasha K comes and she claims that there is a woman that is claiming to be Rocky's mistress of 14 years. Unique did not know nothing about this woman. Okay? Unique didn't know nothing about this woman. Because Unique thinking that she the only one. You know what I mean? Like, she thinking she the only one. Like I said, she thinks she the number one draft pick. That's what she's thinking. She's thinking that she's it. She's thinking that she's that. She's thinking that she don't owe nobody shit. She's thinking that, okay, he gonna leave his wife for me, but not knowing that there was other women that was out there. And this is a woman that's been messing around with Rocky for 14 years now. Damn. Messing around with Rocky for 14 years now. And, Unique looked like she was hurt when Tasha K basically said that. Like, yeah, 14 years. And he been with Tasha for 28 years. So it's kind of like, yeah, she been around. So not only was he sleeping with you, he was sleeping with somebody else for 14 years, right alongside his wife, right alongside other women as well. Okay. So then she said, she was trying to get into the industry. He cut her off from the industry. She make music. She do this, she do that. She was trying to make her way into the industry, and he stopped out it for her. Only because he didn't really want nobody to really know about her relationship with him. He didn't want nobody to know about that. So therefore, by him cutting her off, that was stopping her bag and stopping her from doing certain things, if you ask me. Um Tasha asked, had he ever hit her? And Unique said that he never hit her. But at the same time, she thought that he was going to hit her. Like, she thought that he would. There was many instances where it was close to him hitting her. Like, around the time the whole thing had came about him messing with her and about her putting it to the blogs and stuff like that, she really thought that he was going to put hands on her. And, he gives woman beater. I'm not here to slander nobody's name or nothing like that, but he does give woman beater. I would know what a woman beater is, being that I grew up in the house with one. I would know what a woman beater gives. My stepfather, ex-stepfather now, was a woman beater to the core. So I would know what woman beaters give. Very manipulative men, very much so. They will have you believe in all types of stuff. They will tear down your self-esteem. They'll make you think that don't nobody love you but them. They'll isolate you from everybody else, keep you away from people, cut you off, try to keep you from following your dreams and stuff like that. You're like, yeah, straight up woman beating type of situation. I definitely can see that from Rocky. But she did say that he never put his hands on her. But there was a situation where she thought, many situations where she thought that he would do that to her. Because like she said, one of the first instances where she thought that he would do that to her was like I said, when the stuff first came out with her, basically saying that she was messing with him and stuff like that. So yeah, most definitely she thought that he was gonna lay hands on her. Yeah, most definitely. She said that she was patient with him. Despite all of the stuff that was put out there, despite all of the, despite the way that he was treating her and stuff like that, she was very patient with him. Um, you know, he was the one bringing her around everybody else. Like, he was the one bringing her around folks, like introducing her as his baby mama, telling people that he knew who she was and stuff like that. Like, he was the one doing it. She wasn't doing that. Like, she was minding her own business. Like, she was just around. But he was the one introducing her as his baby mama. Oh, that's baby right there. That's my baby mama. That's that. Like, making her feel special in a sense. You feel what I'm saying? Making her feel a little special. Make her feel like she was more than what she really was, in so many words. You see what I'm saying? But it wasn't like that for real, for real. So yeah, she was patient with this situation. Even with all the lies that he had told her, all the things that he said, like, I'm stacking up money to get away from Tasha. I'm gonna eventually leave Tasha. I'm gonna tell Tasha about you. We gonna be together. We gonna get married. I'm gonna take care of you and your kids. I'm gonna buy a house for you. We looking at houses, as you can see. So she was under the impression that, things were gonna be good, but it really wasn't all that good, due to the fact that, he was lying to her. It was at one point she gave him money. And I'm like, not you having to give him money. And he married to Latasha. So that must have really was broke at one point in time. But again, they was sleeping at their mama house at one point in time. So it's kind of like, okay, girl, like, what's really going on? Like, why did he need some money from you? Like, what was really going on? You know what I mean? Like, you was with him for 5 years. So that pretty much means if you was with him for 5 years, Tasha was back with Xscape. They was making some decent money at the time. They was back with Xscape and, to doing tours and doing shows and stuff, making music. So, he had to be having some type of money from his allowance. So why you had to give him some money, girl? That was crazy. And the conversation that Rocky had with Tasha K, we all know that he said that Unique was stalking him. But Unique said she never stalked him. He moved her near him. You know what I mean? He moved her near him. He wanted her to stay near him. So she had no reason to stalk him, because he was full aware where she was moving to, due to the fact that that's what he wanted. He wanted her to be near him. So why would she be stalking him is the question. You feel what I'm saying? Why would she be stalking him? Why would she need to stalk him for that? You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's kind of like, girl, it's like she's denouncing everything that he's saying. And Rocky has shown himself to be a liar and a manipulator. So it's easier to believe her over him. I got to be honest with y'all. And she's very consistent with her story. The only thing that really knocked off her credibility was when she first came out. She sat up there and she said that she was she was his mistress, but then she turned around and said that she wasn't, only to come back and say that she was. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where we're at with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's where we're at. So I mean, I really don't know, but yeah, girl, like you messed up your own credibility just a tad bit when it came down to that. You really did do that. So yeah, but I'm tending to fall back and kind of listen to everything that Unique is saying, and I do kind of believe her at this point. He no longer knows where she lives. When everything went down with the whole, she's moved since late last year. When things went down, when she first came out in the blogs with the stuff, she had left the house. She had stayed in hotels and stuff, trying to hide out, keep him from finding her and stuff like that, because she was afraid for her life. She said that he had threatened her off himself. When she was ready to leave him, he said that he was going to fade to black. He was going to take his own life. He was going to do all types of drastic measures to keep her around. And being that, she didn't want to have that on her conscience, being that, he was sitting up here saying that he was going to fade to black if she left him. You know what I mean? She didn't want that on her chest. She didn't want nothing to happen to him. And then that would be something that she would have to live with for the rest of her life, knowing that there was something that she could have done to keep him from doing what he did. You know what I mean? And I understand. That's a lot. I think my stepfather did that to my mom. In the early stages of their relationship, when he first laid hands on her, he was talking about he was going to off himself, and she felt bad for him and stayed with him. Abusive men, or men that have signs of abuse, they are manipulative men or narcissistic men. They have their ways of, threatening drastic measures to keep you in their clutches, so to speak. Like, that's what they do. They'll say things, do a lot of drastic stuff to make you feel bad and make you feel sorry for them and stuff like that, when it's no need for you to feel sorry for them. Like, no need, because they got their own agendas in the situation. So why should you feel sorry for them anyway? But that's just the nature of the situation. Like, why should you feel sorry for anything that they got going on? Like, real talk, why would you feel bad or anything for what they got going on? Ain't no need. So no. But I feel her, because she felt bad. She said there was women that contacted her after she came out, and she confronted him, and he denied it. Not only did he deny it, but he was definitely out there raw dogging other women. Just like he was raw dogging her, obviously, because she had gotten pregnant by him multiple times. But he was not only raw dogging her, but he was raw dogging other women, and he was probably raw dogging his wife too, and putting her in a situation where she could catch something. She could catch like a STD or anything, because he out here, giving it to the people raw and stuff like that. So she addresses her being on divorce court twice with her ex-husband. And she was basically saying, yes, she was on divorce court with her ex-husband. She wasn't looking for no clout. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that people was accusing her of doing. People were trying to make it seem like, she was out here looking for clout. She was out here trying to, do things to, be in front of the camera, all types of stuff like that. And that's not what she was trying to do, but she said that her ex-husband is down for her. He's definitely, team Unique in this situation. He's not going to back down from her and stuff like that. So Tasha was like, well, what makes women stay with Rocky? Like, what is it? Like, is it that? And she said, it ain't even that, because it wasn't that good. You mean to tell me that you're going through all this stuff with this man? You're going through all this stuff, and that ain't even good? it gotta be something else that making you stay. Is it the tongue? Because sometimes if a man don't have no good peen, the tongue is something that they can settle for. Not saying that I know about that. I'm just saying. Not saying that I know about that. I'm just saying. Not saying that I know about it. I'm just saying. However, it's not even the sex. It's because the sex wasn't all that great. Because she would even get nauseous after she had sex with him. So it wasn't about the sex. It was about the manipulation and the mental gymnastics that he would play with her, making her feel like if she left, it would do him some harm if she left him. Making it seem like, he couldn't live life without her and all that type of stuff. Like that's the type of time he was really on, like making her feel guilty for stuff, making her feel horrible for stuff and all of that, And so that's why she would stay. That's why a lot of women would stay, because he would say that he would fade to black. He would leave, he would leave this earth if she left him, things like that. And, that's a way to get a woman in their clutches, to threaten suicide, threaten their big ass and stuff like that. Like that, those are the things that he would do. Um, she said that he knows that he's a liar. He's a manipulator. Anytime he could lie about his own mama death, bitch, baby, not lying about your own mama death. Not you lying about your own mama death. Come on now. Mm-mm. Not you lying about that. Now, she did confirm that his mom is deceased. She did confirm that. But I think what he did was he lied about what really happened to his mom. That's what I think happened. So, he said, so that was one thing that she knew that he was lying about, the way that his mom passed. She lied on his, he lied on his dead mom. Then she says that Tasha only stays with him because of the fact that she got that he has things to hold over her. Are we surprised? Are we surprised? She said that the only reason why Tasha stays with that man is because he got things to hold over her. She's a willing accomplice in a lot of the things that he's done. She's an accessory to a lot of the crimes that he allegedly committed, according to Unique. And it's just like, we ain't surprised by that. We ain't surprised by that. We're not. Only due to the fact that she already defended him tooth and nail about this $30,000 that supposedly came out of her sister's bank account. So are we really surprised by that? Because I'm definitely not surprised by it at all. Like, I'm not surprised by none of this stuff. Like, anything that anybody got to say about him, like, I'm not surprised by it. But I'm definitely not surprised. Definitely not surprised by it. You know what I'm saying? Like, by none of that. Mm-mm. I can't. I don't know. I just feel as though like Tasha is making herself look bad for, making her look bad in the public. Just due to the fact that I don't know. And it makes me kind of feel bad for her in a sense. Like, no. Mm-mm. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. Mm-mm. I done got stuck for a second. You know what I mean? I got stuck for a second. I got a little distracted for a second because it's just like it kind of makes me feel bad for Tasha that she got a man that's doing all of this stuff to her and stuff like that. So it's just like, ugh, girl, you know, whatever. But but like I said, I don't sit up here and say that I don't believe this lady for saying that you know, saying that she's only with him because he got things to hold over her. I just I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is, child. Like it's crazy. So she says that he was never over Latasha cheating on him with a well-known artist from back in the day. And he's basically doing, you know, this is what he's doing. You know, what he's doing is just making it seem like like this is all his get back for what he's doing for what she did in the past. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Because my thing about the situation is this right here. I feel like if she did cheat on him, he never got over it, like she said. I agree with that. Because sometimes really men don't really get over their women cheating on them. Like they can go out and cheat on them cheat on a women with multiple people all day, get multiple women pregnant, and then expect for their women to be there for the kid and be there, you know, when stuff go down with the children and stuff like that. Like they could do that. But at the same point in time, it's kind of like, okay, girl, like, you know, now that what is it? Now that they've cheated on you, you can't accept it. You know, I really believe that. Like when she said that he wasn't over that, I believe it. I definitely believe that he's never been over her cheating on him. And yeah, I believe it. No doubt. I definitely believe it. I believe every word. He never got over the fact that she cheated on him, and that's why he out here embarrassing her. I believe it. Most definitely. Let's see where we at here. Okay, let's get back to the notes. So she said that Rocky is obsessed with Candy. And that's something that we all know. Because every time he do an interview, every time he say anything, he always got something to say about Candy. All the time. So we're not surprised by that. Are we? Absolutely not. But yeah, she says that he's obsessed with Candy. He said that she's mad because he chose Tasha over her. He said that Candy don't like him because he chose Tasha over her. She wanted him, but he wanted Tasha instead. And said that he never slept with her, but he said that if he wanted to, he could sleep with her. Do we believe that? I don't believe that. I don't. I don't believe that at all. She said that she no longer feels sorry for Tasha because Latasha going out here, you know, saying stuff like, I know everything. I'm aware of everything. I know this. I know that. I know this. I know that. She's sitting there being full aware of a lot of the things that Rocky is doing, at least from her own admission. She's full aware of all the things that Rocky is doing, but yet and still it's kind of like, well, if you're so aware of what he's doing, then why are you still stuck in this situation? Like, you know about everything that he's doing. You know about the alleged illegal things that he's doing. So the embarrassment that you got it really don't matter to me. That's what she was saying. So she don't really feel sorry for her at this point. Um, he said that his marriage is solid and that Tasha ain't never going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere because at the end of the day, if he goes, she go down with him with all the stuff that he's done. So she ain't got no other choice but to stay with him. I believe it. I believe it. I believe every solitary word. I believe that shit. I really do. I believe it. I definitely do. I believe it. 100%. Um, Rocky changed his name from Edward to save his own life due to all the things that he has going on and stuff like that. Like he don't want nobody to know what his real name is to keep him out of trouble. She said that Rocky is a manipulator. He would manipulate you into doing things that you wouldn't normally do. He would manipulate you into feeling like you underneath him. He'll make you feel like he really loves you and that you're the only one and you're really not the only one. Right. That's how he would make you feel. She said that he said that other women who tried to come out and expose him for being an adulterer. He said that they hated their lives and they tried to come out. Basically, he threatened to ruin her life and make her hate her life. Tasha K came out and said that a gay man came forward. A gay man came forward. A gay man came forward to Tasha K and said that he's very close to Rocky. He's very close to Rocky. Very close to Rocky. One more time. Very close to Rocky. He said Rocky did things for him. He did things for Rocky. Tasha K did not disclose what those things that he did for Rocky were, but he did things for Rocky. And Rocky did things for him. He wanted to keep his name anonymous because he doesn't want no drama. But he has a close-knit relationship with Rocky. Rocky convinced him to lie on Todd. So if you could remember, when Rocky was on the phone with Tasha K, he said something about a transgender woman, and that Todd was involved with a transgender woman. But this same gay man that he's close to came to Tasha and said that was a lie, and that he was told to lie on Todd. Now, when he said, "Did you hear about that?" I haven't heard about that. I haven't heard about no bloggers talking about that. Now, if there was any bloggers that was talking about this particular story, y'all got to let me know in the comments because I don't know nothing about that story because no one ever told me about that. No one ever sent that over to me because, you know, the Scotty gang keeps me ahead of the game with a lot of things. You know, they keep me ahead of the game. They let me know what's going on. They send me tea all damn day. So if that was some tea that was out there, I know my people would have sent that shit to me. If it was on the blog or somebody else's page, they would have sent that shit to me. And you know, I would have came up here and did a video about the shit. But however, no one has came to me and said nothing about that. So I highly doubt, like, because I ain't seen it in nobody's blogs or nothing like that. So I don't know, but I'm just telling y'all what the tea was. I'm just telling y'all what was told to me. You know, what I didn't see, because I didn't see no blogs talking about this, because he was up here talking about that was the new tea that was out. You know, everybody been talking about it. I don't know who was talking about it, you know. So if anybody heard any other YouTuber or any other bloggers talking about this, please let me know because I don't know nothing about this. Now, Tasha K never said that this man slept with Rocky or anything, but she did make it known that they have a close-knit relationship. She did make that be known. That was nothing that she could make up. She let that be known that they do have a close-knit relationship. That's all the man said. The man said they got a close-knit relationship, and that's just all that matters at this point, is that they got a close-knit relationship. And it was kind of like he like she said she would do things He would do things for Rocky, and Rocky would do things for him. But he did say that he wanted Tasha to let Candy know that that was a lie. Todd, the stuff that was said about Todd was all lies. You know, that was some stuff that was made up, and he was forced to make that up. Basically, you feel what I'm saying? So, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into more of it. Unique seems to be kind of disturbed once she heard about him being involved with a gay man. Not but like I said though, we really don't know. We really don't know if it's true that he was messing around with this man. All we know is that he got a close bond with this man. And Tasha was like, which I feel like was kind of ignorant on her end, because she was saying that she didn't understand um how a straight man could really be that close to a gay man. And I think that that's ignorance, because I have a whole lot of close-knit gay, not close-knit, close-knit straight men that are my friends. Like I said, I hang around a lot of hood dudes. If you see my birthday pictures from my birthday party on my Instagram, or for those of you that follow me on Facebook, they were all there. It's all known that I hang around a lot of street hard leg dudes who have never came in me in no sexual way, who do not want me in no sexual way, because I don't want their ass either. Let's be honest. So it's very possible for a straight man to have a gay best friend, or a man that is gay to be very close to, because I'm close to a lot of straight men, just being honest. But I do believe that there may be something else there. I don't put it past Rocky because of the bitch assness that he portrays. So I don't put nothing past him. Let's see. So she said that Latasha gotta lie. They don't have no open marriage. They don't have no open relationship. If they had an open relationship, she would have known about her. Thanks. She said she gotta lie to protect Rocky, because not only she protected Rocky, but she's protecting herself. Facts. She says that there are rumors out that he got his niece pregnant. Not you sleeping with your niece and getting her pregnant. What? How sick? Like, who does that? Are you serious? Girl, really? Girl, you got to be out of your mind. Oh my God. Oh God. Tasha said that the niece actually was gonna come forward. She was gonna fly down, but she opted not to because she was afraid of Rocky. So Rocky allegedly got his niece pregnant, and they're waiting on a paternity test. That is some bullshit. Are you serious? He's sicker than I thought he was. Oh my God. But by the end of the interview, Unique apologized to Tasha. She said that she kind of feel, at first she didn't feel bad for her, but the more that she hears, like, there's this gay man that's coming out saying something, then the niece, all this other stuff, it's like she feels like, she owes her that apology. And you kind of do. But at the same time, Tasha gonna stick beside her man regardless of anything. And I just feel like this, when it all comes down, when it all boils down to it, I just feel as though I just feel like I don't put nothing past Rocky. I don't put anything past Rocky. Because all these accusations, it's coming across like a surviving R. Kelly type of thing. Because R. Kelly had that harem of women, then he had boys that he was fooling around with and stuff like that. So if he been around R. Kelly for all them years when he was doing all that fuck shit that he was doing, then I wouldn't be surprised that he's doing the fuck shit too. I'm just being real with y'all. I wouldn't be surprised. So I mean, that's crazy. I'm really curious to know what you guys are thinking, because this is a premiere. You know, my premieres are only like 20 minutes and above. So I know this is a premiere because this video is about 40 minutes long. But, you know, I'm doing this video on my way to work. You feel what I'm saying? Like I had to get up and do this video for you guys before I left. But that is crazy, y'all. I just want to know what you guys are thinking watching this because it's crazy. Um, I don't know if any more tea will drop on Rocky. I hope it do. But I don't know how much more tea is gonna drop on Rocky at all. But we gonna see. You feel me? We're gonna see what's gonna go down with that. So that's pretty much it. I'm just waiting to see what y'all gonna say. So with that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scattered by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below in the description box. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. If you're in the comments, please leave if you're in the chat rather, because this is a premiere, please leave blue hearts in the comment section for my girl, Danita Rashawn. With that being said, you guys, we are up out of here until my next video. I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye, y'all.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tramel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.